Okay, so we're almost done. So I just wanted to give you an idea. I'll send this across as a resource as well. Swedish Lapland. So what's it like? So the cohorts are in January, February and March. So literally this is winter, okay? So just for you to get an idea, we won't be directly in the mountains because there are no houses there, but we will be in, I wouldn't say this much snow because we'll be a few hours down from the very northern border, but it will be deep snow. And of course, this is not something you have to worry about here, but definitely this kind of vibe environment. And hopefully we'll have quite a few different opportunities to gaze at the Northern Lights together. And we also have a amateur to pro astronomer joining us, who is actually right next to me now as I record this. And you want to say hello?
Hi there.
Yeah. And he actually teaches children advanced astronomy. And he will be joining us to give astronomy evenings and some stargazing sessions. Is that right?
Absolutely. Around the campfire, hopefully.
Around the campfire, yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, and just in general Lapland vibe. So I'm not sure if you're watching this how familiar or unfamiliar you are with Lapland. Here are some photos so you can really get a feeling of the immersion. These are just some random photos I found online, but it really explains the atmosphere quite a bit. We actually live further south than where we're going to be, and we have on, I would say, 4 or 5 occasions seen the Northern Lights from our place. So going further north in the best time of year to see the Northern Lights, we should have a very, very high chance. And we can also enjoy different activities like snowshoeing, hiking in the forests in deep snow, and there's a lot of opportunity for those that want to experience a bit more of the outdoor adventure and Arctic immersion. So, going forward, I just wanted to wrap up not wrap up actually, because this is the semi-last thing to show you, but I want to touch on quickly, if you can see my cursor here. So this is Sweden. I pulled up a map from 1831 just because I thought it was quite cool. So you'll be landing here. This is Stockholm Airport, Arlanda, right? Most of you would land there. And then you catch a train that it leaves from the airport directly, and it goes all the way up here. Now, most likely the property we're looking at, you just get off and you literally walk to the property. If that's not the case, then we will arrange to make a very convenient access point to wherever the property is. But so far, it's looking like it's going to be a direct train in from the airport, train out to the property, and we'll let you know if that changes. But yeah, so we're going to be in this region here, right near the north here, not right at the top of the North Pole, so don't worry, but it's going to be here, right in the heart of Lapland. And to get there, you will go on a very, very snowy Hogwarts type train. Quite a long journey. I think it's between 9 and 11 hours. Yeah, it's a wonderful experience. We've done it quite a few times. And that is the train that actually, if you keep going, it goes to the mountains and to a place called Narvik, which is here. And then there's a bus directly to Lofoten Islands, which is the world famous mountain range in Norway, which you might be familiar with. Let me just show you that. Now, this is optional and only for those that want, of course, and not included. But since you'll be here, maybe you will want to experience this, because the access you'll have here, since you're already going to be here, it's just literally a hop and a skip. It's a train and a bus away from basically where the Lord himself lives. Yeah, I mean, Lofoten is just unbelievable. But yeah, that's optional. Totally up to you. Okay, so moving forward, just to one more time to tell you, so Arlanda Airport is, if you can see my cursor, Arlanda Airport is here, and it's a direct train, super easy up to here. So right now you'd be getting off at this stop, and if that changes, it would be one of these stops here, but most likely it will be here. Okay, so that's a direct train from the airport. Yep, and it might be the most magical journey of your life. I'm not exaggerating. Okay, so finally, let's wrap up. So, 10 women, 1 month. 10 million breaths of air. What do I mean by this? So a person breathes about 800,000 breaths a month. And since we're going to be a max of 12 people, including me, the founder, and staff and support, that counts for 10 million breaths that we'll be breathing together in the purest air in the world. So I thought that was a cool fact, so I included it. So what if 1 month in Swedish Lapland could change the next 10 years of your life? This is really the crux of why we're building EIR. So we're opening 10 spots, so in January, in February, and in March 2026 for a pilot Lapland cohort of EIR, a smaller version of what EIR is envisioned to become. Women only, as you know, and it combines financial freedom, skill practice, personal transformation, and lifelong sisterhood. So, and this is the most important sentence, I think, to put forward to you, is that this is not a retreat, okay? It is not a retreat. It's a lean in. It's the exact opposite of a retreat. It's a quest to you to lean into your life. It's a life redesign lab. So most retreat type experiences ask you to take a step back, but we're asking you to take a step forward. So I'm going to go over some pricing points. So first I'd like to actually I think this will be a lot easier. Perfect. So do I have to do or use all the services provided? Not at all. Can I come and just create on my own terms? Absolutely. So this is a community experience, and we do invite you to share your unique journey with us, your path of EIR, okay? The below things are all included and can be made use of fully or according to your wishes. Your stay is yours, and some people come to EIR just to breathe, but all with the intent of changing their life's trajectory forever. This is super important. So this is a guided and self-led experience, okay? You're going to be given ample guidance and instructions, but the work, the study, the focus is on you. It is not a handheld or spoon-fed workshop, class, or therapy. You will move at your own pace. You will work on your own projects, and you'll have world-class step-by-step resources, instructions, how-tos, and help is there when you need it. Help is always available for those who ask, Harry. So, you will be contacted individually once you join to understand your unique EIR life path. So that is actually part of it, and it's included, as you'll see now. So now, okay, that was a lot, wasn't it? All right, let's try that again. Ready to see what's included? Okay, so these are real life market tabulations that I calculated painstakingly. This took me several hours to find true market value comparisons of what you are actually getting in EIR, just to allow you to make the most informed choice possible. So this is not what you're paying, okay? This is what the separate things provided in EIR would cost if you were to buy them separately, okay? So this is not what you're going to pay. So please take a deep breath. Okay, so here we have, this is what's included, okay? So the Arctic accommodation, all right? 1 week trips in the Arctic often cost around 2,000 for one person in a semi-private room. So I actually rounded this down a lot. This will be a month, so I didn't go for 8. I tried to be a lot more conservative. Then you've got the individual intake, tailored trajectory and support, right? Your personal brand website built. So this will be using, we're probably going to offer this through a variety of different ways. So it could be with Shopify, with Gamma, with Lovable, a few different providers depending on your preferences and your learning curve, okay? Then you've got business income guidance and curated resources and legals. So basically, this is access to years of curating and studying resources that have changed our lives, trainings, teachings, masterclasses. This is like your personal shortcut to the biggest leverage and the most valuable business information we've ever learned. So I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Like, this is very beginner friendly, and you navigate only what you need to learn. You don't have to go through the whole material, of course. but you just have access to something which takes the average person maybe 10 years to accumulate. It's been distilled into a kind of, not a syllabus, but a really easy navigable map that you can use and that you'll have. So you can like pick from a menu of your own self-development. Okay, then you've got the Arctic Immersion experience, the Aurora's experience that we'll hopefully experience together. It can never be guaranteed, but it's extremely likely to have at least one chance to see them together, maybe many more. With the pro astronomer who's by my side, then we'll be having some stargazing evenings, fireside. We are most likely going to be getting a snowmobile, but this is to be confirmed. Then we have the skill building, group practice, and AI tools. Okay, so marketing reps fundamentals, AI tools daily practice, content publishing accountability. So if you are interested in creating content and sticking to it once and for all, there's some help there with logging your daily publishing and sharing it with others and making sure we all keep each other accountable, and you do with your peers. And developing consistency framework, because this is the number one bottleneck when you're starting something new, is that no one's watching and it just falls to the wayside, right? Daily breakfast buffet and a weekly communal supper. Okay, so these will be very healthy because my background involved quite a lot of detox expertise, and I am actually a detox specialist. So that leads me to the next thing, pristine detox environment and support. So you'll have a winter detox guide with like micro activities you can do every day to really reboot your system while you're rebuilding your life. Okay, there's a lot of options for cold therapy just presented by the environment itself. If you are so adventurous as to try more wacky, crazy things with some fellow-minded peers, that is entirely up to you, and we embrace the adventure. And then you have, there will be obviously the personal development component, the overall magic, the sisterhood. Like, we really want to create an enchanting environment. So there will be dreamlike playlists, like lo-fi, cozy atmosphere, everything from Harry Potter music to Disney to just a wonderful experience together where we can one evening maybe have a quiet evening by candlelight, one evening we can do midnight karaoke. It's going to be a really special place where everyone's creativity can emerge. Now, this is the biggest bonus that we have. So when you join EIR, you will receive an exclusive gift card worth 3,000 euros, which can be split according to your choice for future cohorts. So if you wanted, you could actually solve perhaps the next 10 Christmas gifts for loved ones or people in your family by giving them portions of this gift card. Mark, did you know about this? Actually,
I didn't actually.
No, this is a really cool bonus. So yeah, we haven't even announced this yet. So you will have access to this 3,000 euros, which you can split in different gift cards. So you're actually, now you'll see just how big and significant that is. Okay, so EIR Forever. So this is huge. So by joining the pilot now, you will be granted access to an EIR Forever founding member only affiliate license. That means that you are going to be one of the only people on earth that has the license to affiliate EIR and offer it to others and earn 500 euros for every single referral. Now, just to put that in context, we have had a flood of applications from putting 1 or 2 posts on Facebook for the EIR model. So when you think of, like, even if you come and for some reason you just don't, the income thing just doesn't stick for you and everything goes wrong, and like worst case scenario, you could technically leave and make your money back and make money in the future as an income just with this one deliverable in EIR. Okay, so this 3.5 is just assuming you had like 7 referrals compounding, but this could be way more, right? Like this could be an income itself. And then the sisterhood community, which is priceless. And I've done Erasmus Plus before, and those connections and that time, that experience, Mark and I have both done it, and it was the best experience of our lives. wouldn't you say?
Mhm.
It's utterly irreplaceable to wake up with these people, to eat breakfast together, to work together on your dreams, to eat together sometimes, to spend the evenings talking together, to bond on this level. It is an experience like no other. And with Erasmus experiences, they were often about 10 days. This is a month, right? It's either a month or 28 nights, just depending on the exact dates we have in the calendar. So, all right, now this total realistic value. This is where you get some sticker shock, but the price has nothing to do with this, okay? So even if it was this value, right, this is actually what you'd have to pay in the market if you got these. A discounted version, right? Let's say we discounted it by half. Even if it was 50% off, it would be this much and it would be worth this much on the market, right? Let's say we discounted it to 75%. It would still be 10,000, 75% off real market value. But of course, because EIR is a social enterprise and this is my life's mission, it is not. It is 3,333 euros for the entire month, including every single one of these things. Okay? Now, apart from this, there are also quite a few ways that we help those who feel like they just can't make that and really feel like they need EIR. So, making it a reality, okay? Financing options. As you know, investing in yourself can transform your future or you wouldn't be here. So we know it requires commitment, and we've done our absolute best to compile pathways to help you access this opportunity and not miss it. So, from almost anywhere in the world, you can actually pay with Klarna. So that would be a split pay later, flexible payments with absolutely zero hidden fees and zero interest, okay? So there's nothing dodgy here. They're not going to receive a random bill that you didn't expect. Klarna is an extremely well-trusted provider. You can, you've probably heard of it, but you can look it up as well. I believe it's a Dutch. Is it Swedish or Dutch? I was just gonna. It's probably then. Yeah, probably is a Swedish provider. Yeah. So it's available obviously in Sweden, but all over Europe, UK, North America, even Asia and Australia. So most likely, Klarna is available for you. And setting up an account with Klarna literally takes 2 minutes. They don't do like an extensive background or anything like that. It's just like a software service basically, right? And there's nothing dodgy going on. So, but please feel free to check that yourself, and hopefully that could help. We do also provide crowdfunding support. So if you would like to, are interested in asking friends to help you crowdfund, like a colleague, not a colleague, what do you call someone at university with you? He wasn't in my class though, so.
A co-brainy person, of course.
Why am I blanking on this? What do you call someone at university with you?
Friend.
No, he wasn't a friend. Okay, sorry. So, he wasn't a classmate, but let's just call him a fellow university goer. He actually had done this to crowdfund his trip to Asia. I think he needed about 3,000 at the time when he was like 19. And it went really well for him. And so I have a bit of experience in setting up, writing a crowdfunding campaign. I can help with that, and with AI tools nowadays, it's incredibly easy to get all the help you need as well, but we're here also to help. So we can guide you to which best platform to use, tips and tricks to get the campaign performing better. And my partner over here, Mark, he actually launched his own crowdfunding campaign last year, and it was extremely successful. Can you share a bit about that?
Yeah, that was amazing. Well, thanks to you, because you're very good at copy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to get anything near what I did, but I managed to crowdfund quite easily within about a week and a half. I got 5,500.
Was it a week and a half?
Yeah.
I thought it was longer.
No.
Was it a week? That's insane. Yeah, okay. So crowdfunding is really something to look at, okay? Because if this is your dream, and if you really feel pulled towards this, just being honest with a few friends and asking them to share the post and getting a few like mini ambassadors going for you can be a game changer, right? Okay, then there is a scholarship grant application. We have very limited slots for this, but please get in touch if you really need it. Okay, this is really reserved for people that really cannot access the funds themselves. So you can apply, and you would then just state your case to us and explain the circumstances, and you would be in the line for a 30% scholarship grant on a case-by-case basis, okay? And then the commission offset. As we spoke before, this is actually another way you can use the referral commission, which is because you have exclusive founder access. If you do come, you will also earn 500 for every participant you refer who enrolls at standard price, okay? Standard price being can I go back? Yeah, standard price being this and not these, okay? So this is the standard price. Okay, so so every single friend that joins you and that we accept into EIR, even if it's not the same cohort as you, let's say you come in January and your friend comes in March, but she prepays, then you get 500 off your ticket. So that's another thing to consider. So if you get 3 people, then your ticket is half price. And then there are specialized small loans, so we can refer you to a few mid-ticket loan providers on request. They specifically give small grants for high-ticket services. And then there's, of course, traditional banking to be used responsibly. So credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, that's entirely up to you and a very personal decision. This is an investment in yourself, and I don't want you to miss this because of financial issues. But that is a personal decision, and I'll leave that with you. So yeah, I hope we covered all the financing options. And yeah, I'm going to just leave you with a little reflection. So it is not just about finance. This is actually some quotes from Alex Hormozy. He's a very big entrepreneur in marketing, and in he wrote some of the best books of all time on marketing. And he says it's not really about financial resources, but it's about being resourceful, right? So if you want something, try and find a way to achieve it, no matter what it takes, right? Within reason. But this small investment can yield realistically over 100,000 worth of value for your personal and professional growth over the next 5 to 10 years. And investing in yourself is the greatest investment you can ever make. So I'd just like to ask, what else will you spend that money on over the next year that offers this kind of return? How better would you spend this 1 month of your life? And this is one of my favorite quotes. In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. And I hope that every single EIR woman leaves with this in her heart. So that is basically it. I'm just going to leave you with a contact email here, which you can see at the bottom. Then we'll get back to the call. So this is your decision over the next 24 hours, okay? We are asking participants to decide and let us know within 24 hours, if possible, of going through this call and this video, just because we have a lot of applicants and we need to make sure that we're as organized as possible. So investing in yourself is the best long-term move you can make, okay? If it doesn't work out, it changes nothing, but if it does, it changes everything. Money only has value when it's exchanged for something better. Investing in yourself is the best long-term move you can make. And here are a few other quotes that really inspired me to help me make decisions like this when I was faced with some pretty big investments I had to make for myself in my life. And I hope it helps you come to an informed decision. So, and I'll leave you with this one. A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. Okay.